In this video, I'm going to talk about and show you the differences in these two Harbor Freight air compressors. I've had these both for about a year. I've used them quite a bit, and I'm going to give you my kind of review, opinion, some specs on them. We'll turn each one on so you can see how this one is much quieter than this one. I've got a decibel meter here too, so I can show you with a digital readout. And hopefully by the end of the video, it'll give you a little bit of an idea of which one you may want to buy, depending on what you want it for. So price-wise, no coupons. You just walk right into the store. You're at about $139 for this Fortress. This one you're at about $54.99. No coupons, no deals. Now if you catch them on sale, you get a super coupon, or they have it on the Inside Track Club, you're about $119 for this one, and this one is around $39. So quite a bit difference in the price area. Weight-wise, you're about 26 pounds for this one, about 23 pounds for this one. So not much difference in weight. If you're going to carry it a long ways, I don't think you're going to really notice a difference. As far as pumping up to 100 psi, now this is two different tank sizes, so that's not going to be much big of a factor. But this one pumps up to 100 psi in 40 seconds. This one pumps up to 100 psi in about 3.5 minutes. So depending on what you're going to use it for, might determine, as far as tank size goes, the price jumps up quite a bit if you're going to go to a bigger tank on this one. This one has a max PSI of 100. This one has a max PSI of 135. Now I did notice in my neighborhood we had quite a bit of hail this summer, so we had a lot of roofs being replaced. And I noticed quite a few roofers having these Fortress air compressors right up on top of the roof of people's houses. I saw a couple in the back of some of the trucks. Most of them were the one size bigger than this, but I thought that was pretty interesting to see a lot of these Fortress air compressors used by roofers. Now this one I bought mainly because I keep it in the garage attached to the house. So if I need to air up a car tire or the truck tire, or use it out in the garage for really anything, air nailing, this one is so quiet you cannot hear it inside the house. If someone's watching TV, someone's making dinner, you cannot hear this out in the garage at all. This one is annoyingly loud if it's out in the garage. This one I bought mainly because it goes out in the garage. It's kind of at the back of the property, and it's not insulated. It's mainly just for airing up snowblower tire, lawnmower tire, stuff like that. It's going to be in a garage that's negative 30 in the winter, 110 degrees in the summer. If one of these is going to go bad, I prefer it to be this cheaper one. That's why I put it out kind of in that back garage. And it's noisy enough, but it's not going to bother anybody out there. That's kind of the two main reasons why I bought this one for this certain area, this one for this certain area. And I did do some trim in the house, crown molding, window molding, stuff like that. And I used this with a brad nailer. And I nailed a lot of nails before this thing ever kicked back on to pump up. And it's nice and quiet. People are in the house, daughter's doing homework, stuff like that. This air compressor didn't bother them at all. This one I wouldn't even think about bringing it in the house to do trim work. So as far as noise, which I think is probably, price and noise is probably the top 1 and 2 reasons why you may choose one over the other. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this one on first. As you can see, it's super quiet. Just a little bit of vibration from it, and then that's about it. As far as the decibel meter, about 72, 73. And I'll turn this one on. About 100 decibels for this one. Like I said, that's probably my top 2 differences in these is going to be price and noise. Now, depending on what you're going to use it for, that's probably going to be another one of your top choices of why you may want this one over this one. Both prefer or perform just like they did out of the box. I've had no problems with neither one. There's not been any screws come loose. There's not been any knobs break. They pretty much work just like they did when I took them out of the box. Now, as far as me personally, if this one were to break, whether I dropped it off a roof, whether it quit working, whatever, I would probably buy another one of these. I would wait till it's on sale and I would buy another one of these. If this one broke today, I'd probably just run right to Harbor Freight, buy the exact same one. I did not buy any extended warranty protection, just because a lot of the reviews online, people had these 3-4 years. Some people use them all the time, and nobody has really reported any problems. They have very good ratings. Other than that, I hope this video kind of helped you decide which air compressor you may want. And I thank you guys for watching.